What's up, beautiful people of Earth? Thank you very much for clicking this video. You are wonderful and respected. It's a good gesture. It's all we are all about. Good vibes, love, peace, and forgiveness. Straight out of Africa. Good vibes and some crazy, creepy, all types of videos. Watch till the end and leave your comments. Tell us where you're watching from and good vibes only.
And how are we supposed to know the good guys from the bad guys? Well, we were given a standard by which to judge them. You know, by their fruits, you'll know them. By their fruits. Anybody seen any good fruit lately? Well, it's tough. And look, I'm a pretty sinful guy. I mean, I'm as venal as the next guy. But I know the difference between a shepherd and a hireling. And I think that the vast majority of these bishops are just a bunch of hirelings, you know. And my question is, you know, like, who's hiring them? I don't think it's Jesus. Is it Francis? Who's hiring Francis? Is it Pachamama? I mean, I think you need to look at the whole institution. And, you know, I'll quote Archbishop Vigano again in saying that he believes that there was a parallel counterfeit church set up to eclipse the real one. He's suggesting usurpation or an inside job. It seems that way. Anyway, of course, we know the gates of hell will not prevail against it. You know, the victory is God's, not ours. And it will flourish if we keep it in our hearts. It can flourish in our hearts and keep the faith. And that's what's going to happen. That's what I encourage you to do. Again, I'm sorry for your pain, the injustice. I'll definitely throw something in the hat to add my support. And God keep you and God bless you. Thank you.
2, 1. Yep, there we go. It's absorbing. And it's done. Perfect. As you can see, it kind of acts like a sponge, and this is just a normal thumb for comparison.
Is it real? Yes, it is. This is called TPT or triphalangeal thumb. It's a condition in which your thumb has 3 phalanges instead of 2. Normally we have 2 phalanges, proximal phalanx and distal phalanx. Proximal is closest to the hand and distal is this one. In people with TPT, they have additional middle phalanx, so they're really good at thumb bars.
Put back on the stick. You're on top, breathe. Settle in, abs out, breathe. Legs tight, left arm out, breathe. Squeeze your knees together, breathe. Butt tighter, abs out, breathe. Head back, legs tight, breathe. Knees together, turn right, leg go slick, hold your strain, hold your strain, hold your strain. And go ahead, relax.
Woo! Hard. 3, 2, 1, engage. Legs tight, deep breath. You're on top, breathe. 1, 2, breathe. Drop the shoulders, breathe. 1, 2, breathe. Squeeze your legs, squeeze your butt. Hey, squeeze, keep squeezing, keep squeezing, keep squeezing.
As far as your upper body's concerned, when you're on top of G's, okay? Block it off. Fights on. Keep it in, keep it in. You're on top, breathe. Squeeze the legs, squeeze the butt, breathe.
Yeah! Oh my God! Come on, baby! Yeah, buddy! Yeah!
Yeah! Right across. What a shot!
Wow! I think it's kind of weird. The moon.
Yeah, well, we got that. Okay.
Oh my god, you can see the detail on the Falcon 9. Really? Like, oh, on yours?
Yeah.
No, like it's actually lit up instead of being
all from the sun.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty interesting.
Unexplained things caught on camera. This guy was at a golf course and he started filming what he thought was like a normal baby deer. I'm gonna get out of the way here. A normal little baby Bambi deer. We all love them. They're cute and adorable. However, this is not a normal video because this deer is sitting here eating grass. It starts out normal. I almost went past this video. Someone sent it to me. I'm like, nothing's happening. Why am I watching this? But then the guy like zooms out and he zooms back in right here. And you're gonna see, I don't know, a little bit of a strange thing happen. The deer is eating, but then there's another head of another deer. And I thought, okay, well, maybe they're standing next to each other. I zoomed in here. There's two heads and there's only these legs of this deer. And then you're gonna see the deer like go around the side of the tree here. I'm gonna zoom in again. There is no other deer. Where did that second head come from on the deer? Follow for more.
Oh, wait a minute. Do you believe that is real? No, is that real or fake? Please tell us in the comment section. Much love for watching up to this part. If you have in fact reached this moment, just know you are an incredible human and amazing soul, and you are very loved. Be blessed from wherever you are watching from. You can tell us in the comment section. Hit the like button, hit the super thanks button. Big up to everybody out there. Share love, peace, and forgiveness as our message out there because you can make a change. Let's keep watching. Some also humans will be doing crazy stuff. Can't wait to see what's at the end. Let's keep watching.
I'm going to tell you the biggest secret in the entire world. There is not one thing bigger than what I'm about to say. I'm not going to try to make this real interesting or keep your attention. I don't care how long the video is, because I don't want most people to know this anyway. And what I'm about to say can get you hurt, it can get the people around you hurt, and even worse. It is the way that people get fame and wealth. It's how they get in touch with any single entity. It built empires and kingdoms. It got people into office. It's the way that the whole world goes around, and the people who do know don't want you to know. It's the way you can get healed and deliverance. It's the way you can get possessed. Usually the latter. It's the way that you can have relationships with ghosts, even those kind of relationships, and the way that you can send them to the light and get them to stop bothering you. It's the way you can get all knowledge in the whole world, including answers to any scientific question. It's how you can get answers to history and understanding about all things. It's how people can attract mates and everything else in the entire world. It's how you can take somebody's sickness from them. It's how you can give sickness to them. It's how you can talk to any single entity in the whole everything, including God. And what I'm about to say is the thing that I recommend the least to everybody on the planet, except I recommend it the most for the people who believe like I believe. The way you can get in touch with any single spirit that has a name. It's the way these people do the Mother, or Sophie, or Sophia, or Mary, or Seth, or Raphael, or Michael. And you can get all knowledge, whether evil or good, and it's the easiest thing in the entire world. It's actually easier than easy. It's nothing. It's where I got all my knowledge about the Bible from that people haven't said in 2,000 years, and people wonder how I know those things. They think I'm just a great scholar. No. Everything about what I'm about to say here is where I got everything that I know from. But there's only one right. There's no right way, but there's only one right belief that you should have to do this, or many things can happen. Poltergeists, possession. I've seen 6 people get possessed at the same time at 3 in the morning. I had somebody jump up and try to kill me because of what I'm about to say, because they got possessed. Literal demon in their face. Against physics, against all logic. Nobody can move like that. And it's something every person has, every person is, and every person does. They just don't know how often that they could do it. It's where you can get millions of false prophecies and a few real prophecies. It's where people can get knowledge about wealth and everything and not realize that it's destroying their family in the process, and they have to give something to get what they're getting, including the sacrifice of their own family members
and they didn't know the deal they were entering into whenever they were praying to these different entities, no matter who they thought they were, deceptive or real. It can cause you to be somebody else and lose your soul. It can tell you all secrets about any single person, anytime you want. And the people that know. And they want you to keep looking at all this other stuff. They want you to look at rituals and ceremonies. Money. You do this with money and this happens. And you drink blood and this happens. And they want to keep you focused on everything physical to keep you from actually knowing the simplest truth in the entire world. It's how names like Mohammed, and Joseph Smith, and any spiritual thing, it's literally changed kingdoms because of this. Manson, Koresh, Jones. So before you do what I'm about to say, I don't recommend it for anybody, and you should not do it. Unless you are praying to one single thing, not Jesus, nothing. Unless you're praying to one single thing, and you're not doing anything for your own gain or your own will, and you're only praying to honesty, truth, and God the Father, you should not do this. Because you don't know what you're getting into. And all these entities that you are praying to, and these things that you are seeing, are way smarter than you. And for you to get gain, something else has to be taken from someone else. And for you to get healing, what you have has to be given to somebody else. You cannot just dissipate it. It doesn't work like that. For you to get deliverance, it has to be given to somebody else. They don't go into nothing. Just like whenever Jesus was a thing, he sent the spirits into the pigs. And there's no wrong way to do what I'm about to say. No wrong way to do it. Doesn't matter if you're trying to lay down and focus on this, or turn yourself inward, or you focus on your breathing, because breath is the breath of life. Or you act like you're just dead, because dead people don't have cares and everything else. People are trying to do it through Kundalini, they're trying to do it through Eastern meditations, they're trying to do it through all this stuff where they involve their flesh. And that just makes it harder. There's no rituals, no ceremonies, no nothing. They want you to stay focused on that, like I said earlier, the drinking of the blood and all this stuff that you guys think movie stars are doing. There's no wrong way to get there, but there's only one right way to pray. Only one right entity to pray to, and that is God the Father, truth and honesty, and not your own will. If you use this for your own will, you will lose God. If you try to get in touch with other entities other than God, that's your own will and their own will. And you will have to sacrifice in your life other things and other people because it's your will. Take somebody else's will. But this is also a good thing and the best thing in the entire world, and I've used it for 13 years now. Any time of any day, every day, any moment that you feel like doing it. For any question, for any healing, for any deliverance, for any answer, for any single thing. But you better be careful what answers you're getting. I hope that I've said this enough. And it's the easiest thing in the world. It's less than nothing. Whenever you do less than nothing, and you give your will to something else, you better be sure that you're giving it to God Almighty and Him only, not this fake Jesus spirit. You'll have some prophecies that come true, but your mind will be geared towards that Jesus spirit. And then you'll see a bunch of false things because He's not even in this age. We should be worshiping God today, not Jesus. You'll see a bunch of false prophecies. You'll see rapture dreams. You'll see everything else. You'll see prophecies that come to pass about the world because you live in the world. But about the times and about God and about where we live and about what's important, you will not see the right things. And this goes for anything else. You pray to Muhammad, you pray to something else, no matter what religion or one of the millions of Hindu gods, whatever. Every single thing will backfire except for God Almighty. You should not be looking for health for the wrong reasons, for money for the wrong reasons, for this person for the wrong reasons, for ghosts for the wrong reasons, for anything. And here it is. All you gotta do is lay down. That's it. Kick back in a chair. Lay down on a bed. Ask your question. You can ask a question about any single thing. You can ask a question about the pyramids. You can ask a question about science. You can ask a question about any single thing in the entire world, and you can draw anything to you, and you can do anything. And every single person is spiritual. Everybody has done this, whether they know it or not, does do it, and it governs their whole life, and it governs kingdoms and nations and countries and everything. So only do it to God. You lay down to God and ask God a question, not for your own will. Ask Him a question, and then you just give up. You do nothing. Nothing. You lay there until nothing. You lay there until you drift off, and you can see anything about any person, anything, anytime, anywhere, and you'll see a dream. Every dream needs to be interpreted. They all have, but you do it in just seconds. Until you go out, until you drift off, until you meditate or whatever you're doing. But it takes nothing. If you're trying hard, you're not going to get there, because you have to do nothing in whatever will you're praying to. That person, that thing, that entity. If a ghost is bothering you, you lay down, you say, "What's your name?" And you do nothing until you drift off, and it'll tell you its name. You do it again. Say, "Where'd you come from?" You'll see where it came from. You do it again, you'll see what they want and what they think. You do it again, you can do it with the intention on getting an angel to come and send them to the light, and they'll go to the light. You can also get possessed, sleep paralysis, bed shaking, earthquake like your house is in an earthquake, fans going off like a jet engine if you have sleep with a fan on, poltergeists, literal physical contact with spirits, scratches, everything. So you better only do this to God. And it is so simple that I'm giving you too much information. It's so simple, all you do is lay down for any single thing in the entire world. You can put your spirit in somebody else's house and see what's going on. You can put your spirit anywhere in the world just by thinking about it and then doing nothing. No thoughts, no nothing. You think one thought of what you want and then do nothing until you drift off for a couple seconds. You can get healing, see anything, get deliverance, everything. And you can get every single answer from God, and you can do it anytime. It's not a, "Why didn't that work?" Because you did something. Do nothing. You will get the answer every single time to any question. Any time of day, stop what you're doing, put the phone down right now, go lay down, ask a question, wait until you drift off completely, see a dream in the spirit for a few seconds, and that's it. Think no thoughts, do nothing else, you'll see it. This is the biggest secret in the entire world. Give me a follow.
That's interesting. You see, I believe in God there is love, peace, forgiveness, all good deeds and attributes of man, you see. And if we all hope and connect with God, we could also be vibrating good, and we could minus all this chaos and all this crazy stuff. You see, good vibes to you. You are respected and loved. Be blessed with the entire generation. Like now, what is this thing now? This looks like an artifact of God with this that look real. What is that? If you're having a bad day, watch this. Let's see. Oh, somebody is riding first class. Oh my God. This looks like a wonderful cowboy. Whoa, man, see how he's walking? This guy is gonna be a great guy. Oh, this kid must be definitely giving those guys in heaven a good show. He just decided to give these good vibes hen and rabbit a lift to wherever he feels like, which is good vibes. Much love to this kid and all those people out there that are sharing love to him. God bless you, man. You see, this kid, even the dark decided to escort him. So he's doing a good deed. And he decided now, even the, what are these called? The lamps. Yes, lamps. Good vibes, Sony. Much love to you, boys.
If you try to melt dry ice, you're going to be pretty disappointed. For example, if I take this chunk of dry ice and blow heat on it, it kind of just disappears. Even though dry ice is really cold, you can easily hold a small piece of it in your hand without it hurting, as long as you keep it moving in your hands. When you do this, you'll notice where it gets its name. It's very dry, not a hint of liquid. So why is dry ice so dry? And is it possible to melt it? Well, dry ice is the solid form of carbon dioxide, or CO2. That's the same stuff that comes out of your car's exhaust or that you breathe out, and the same stuff that carbonates your soda. But if dry ice is just CO2, then why is there always this white smoke around it? If you drop it in some water, you can get some really cool fog effects for Halloween. So the fog just pours out of the water here. But last I checked my own breath, you can't see CO2. So why can I see this CO2? Well, this white fog is actually the water coming from the air condensing to form tiny little droplets. So the fog isn't CO2, it's water. You can confirm that the gas that comes off dry ice is colorless when you put the dry ice in mineral oil instead of water. So there's no smoke whatsoever. You can see it's just this clear gas. You can see that the gas bubbles rapidly coming off of it are completely clear. What's really cool about this experiment with the mineral oil is because there's always a thin layer of gas around the mineral oil that's clear completely, you can actually get total internal reflection in the mineral oil. So it looks like a nice mirror on the surface of the dry ice. So dry ice is frozen CO2, just like regular ice is frozen water. If you look at a phase diagram for water and dry ice, you'll see that with both of them, if we start off in the frozen state, meaning solid at atmospheric pressure, and then I heat them up, for the water we'll cross this line, which means that the solid will turn to a liquid. But then as I continue to heat it up, it'll turn into a gas. But if we look at the CO2 phase diagram, we'll see that when you start with the solid CO2 at atmospheric pressure and then heat it up, it doesn't ever cross into the liquid area. It's too low on the diagram, meaning the pressure's too low. So that means if we just raise the pressure, then it will act like normal ice and melt into a liquid and then evaporate. So in order to raise the pressure on the CO2, I'm going to stick some chunks of dry ice in this vial and then stick the vial in my vise. So as the CO2 turns into a gas, it'll raise the pressure in the vial all by itself.
Oh, that's very interesting, man. Physics is very interesting. Is that physics or chemistry? Oh, those guys. What? What is that thing below the water? Oh my god, that we even just read.
But the most serious source of BPAs are things like printed receipts.
I was out for dinner the other night and the server came over and I reached for the receipt. And as I was going for it like this, one of the girls who I'd never met before hit my hand away. I was like, are you really going to touch that? And this is the first time I've ever heard about this. Yeah. This is legit.
Printed receipts are a rich source of BPAs.
Right then guys, so here I believe this to be a fake weep vent. Now the reason why is I can see a slight difference in colour to the mortar in this location. Now if it was all the way along, then I wouldn't be thinking it's a fake weep vent because they probably installed a whole weep vent. But because we've just got a slight bit of change here, that means that this was never changed. That means that if they've installed this one afterwards, they've cut it down. So we're going to find out if this is a fake weep vent. So first of all, we're going to put this in and we're going to see if we can feel mortar at the back of it, and we can. I can feel mortar. So if we can feel mortar at the back of it, that means that this has probably just been cut down short, and behind that is solid mortar. So we're now going to give it a wiggle and see how much it moves. It's moving a fair amount. Obviously if it moves a lot, then it means that it's a bit shorter. So yeah, it's not, yeah, I don't think that's going to be very long at all. I'm pretty 100% sure that this is fake now. So we're going to put these in and we're going to give it a tug, and I believe that this is about to come out. And boom, it's a fake weep vent. Unlucky guys. So I can go ahead now and go, you're probably fake too. Yep, so let's do that again now. So we can see this weep vent again. We've got a difference in colour and mortar here, but it doesn't go all the way up. If it went all the way up, that means that if they have changed it, they put a full weep vent in, right? Because the weep vent actually is this long usually before they cut it down. So we're going to put this in. Oh, we got some movement straight away. Now that, let's try and bring that back first. Let's try and get this back. Okay. Should we just pull it? Let's just pull it. Let's just pull it. Come on. Yep, she's fake.
Oh, no, that is not nice.
The periodic table of elements is complete. There are no gaps. And there were gaps in it up until as late as the 1950s. One of the last elements to be discovered was technetium, named tech. You know what the definition of tech is? Human-made.
Wow.
That's why technology is we made it, it's not in nature. Tech means artificial, human-made. That element doesn't exist in nature, so we created it. Nature makes elements up to 94. We have created elements beyond that up to 118.
The number is the amount of protons in the
number of protons, correct.
So it's like we have one with 8, we have one with 10, but we can't find the one with 9.
Right,
so
so
we
then
know
we
it's
find
out
the one
there.
with 9.
Gaps.
That's how you know that there's a gap, because it's a discrete number of protons in the nucleus of these atoms. So yeah, there's gaps above 118, but not in the main table that you saw hanging in the front of your chemistry class.
Oh, now that's surprising. Ah! Oh my god!